Hello and welcome back to kati-ellen's Bookish Adventures. So today we are going to be talking, well, I am going to be talking about my top shelf, my top notch, my creme de la creme reads of 2018. I wasn't sure what to do for this week and I was like, oh yeah, this makes so much sense. This gives me a chance to just talk about them a bit better than I got to in like my 6 monthly wrap up. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like actually like looking back, I probably could have added a lot of books, but these are the ones like I really raved about. There are a lot of them where I can be like, oh my god, you know, they were really good, I really enjoyed them, but like those books had a but to them sort of thing. So like books like, I can't even think because apparently I don't know any books anymore. Books like The Hobbit, I really loved The Hobbit, but was a bit slow going. So it's things like that, like they're books that I thought, oh my god, like I love them, you know, I probably would reread them again. But in this like, and like another one, The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, really enjoyed it. But, so these are the books that they ain't got no butt, no booty, nothing. So, first off, the Sin Eater's Daughter trilogy. So, I will be covering all 3 of these, which is the Sin Eater's Daughter, the Sleeping Prince, and the Scarecrow Queen, and then obviously you have the short stories as well. If you haven't checked out my reviews of each of these books, then I mean, why not? Like, they're really good, like they're super fun. I get very excited, so it's worth it just to see my head explode. First things first, these books are everything. Oh my days. It's gonna be really hard not to just ramble just about these alone, so I'm gonna like, you know, try and rein myself in. Why do I love these books? Because Alwyn Hamilton is a fucking genius. That's why I love these books. If you're looking for a book that not only has amazing storytelling, amazing character building, but amazing world building, this is what you gotta read, baby. Right here. Like, I can't even express my love for these books. Like, I just, oh my god, the character Twyla literally got me by the heartstrings. I was gonna say got me by the balls, but I ain't got none of those. And oh my days, like, oh, you don't understand. Like, as much as like the main plot of like betrayal and treachery and murder and royal treason and general the world's going to end, aside from that, like that plot, that is all amazing, and how it all ties together, A1. But it's Twyla herself that's so, especially in the first book, ooh, it gets me. Just like the importance of like relationships is so straight, like it doesn't take a back seat. Like her past with her mother and how she has been isolated, well now she's grown up, it's everything. And it is the same also for Erin as well in the second book. Everything comes down to relationship dynamics, who you can and can't trust, who might betray you, because everyone's got secrets. And it is just amazing. And then the story itself is really amazing. And the fact that she took time to like build this world and expand, the fact that she expand, that's what's got me going. That's what I love. If you like take the time, like this, I've said this before, you can have like the trashiest of like vampire books, and I've read some, don't get me wrong, but if you like just take 1 minute to actually go, I'm gonna give like these vampires an actual backstory of where they came from, why they exist, you got a star from me. Like literally, that's all I want. It just means that you care. She cares. I love these so much. If you wish to listen to me ramble on more with that level of enthusiasm, please watch my other ones. I will link or annotate or whatever my like reviews of these books so you can see how excited I get about them. The next set of books you have to read if you haven't already, the Rebel of the Sands trilogy. So Rebel of the Sands, Traitor to the Throne, and Hero at the Fall. So this is another series of books where not only is the story amazing, but the world building is just as exceptional. This story does involve like a sort of, not a love triangle, but a love interest, but because there are bigger things at stake in this story, it takes a backseat. Like their like love and their relationship hardly gets a look in, and it's really nice for once, although their feelings for each other slightly do drive some of the things they do at times, it's not the actual driving force of the book. Like there is stuff to be getting on with, and it's really quite refreshing to not have chapters and paragraphs where like they're constantly pining and thinking over this person. Like she'll have moments where she's just like, you know, I wish I could tear his clothes off, but she's like, but hey, you know, I've got crap to deal with. It's like that level. And I really would love, I just realised this is Alwyn Hamilton, that one is Melinda Salisbury, I'm terribly sorry. I would really love a spin-off series, even if it was, I just want one book because, you know, this is all about jinns, demjis, all that stuff, like Middle Eastern mythology, really awesome. We get a glimpse at what could be across the seas, and I would love to have that, especially what powers that they have. They are slightly different to the existing demji powers that you have in the, like, in where we're set at the moment, so it'd be really nice to kind of see that other side. I'll take a book, that's all I want. My next book is a standalone, so yeah, I found a standalone worth raving about. The Beast Player. I just, every time I'm like, do I do the author's name? Nagaho Ueshiba? I think like every time I read it I say it differently, quite possibly. I think the first time, no, I think when I said it in the review is probably the only time I got it right. This book is glorious. It is beautiful. I absolutely just adore it. So this is a really nice change of pace from the world is going to end, or political intrigue, or betrayals. Don't get me wrong, that is in there, and that only actually comes to play at the end of the book. Like, it's like, this story is all about Erin. Like, it's all about her. It is all about her relationships to beasts and her upbringing and her relationships, and that is what makes this book so beautiful, and I adore it, and I can't really tell if there are going to be more or not. It's based on some comics and I have no idea, but it is absolutely amazing. It is just stunning. Everything about it is amazing, and especially once you get that kind of plot involving governments and royals, it would be awesome if more came of it, because, you know, we've had the groundwork laid for Erin. You know, it's followed her from a very young age into adulthood. It would be great to kind of see where it all progressed, but as a standalone book it is absolutely amazing. But yeah, she is a keeper. She looks after these beasts that are reared for the royals and stuff, and it is kind of uncovering secrets and sort of challenging everything that they know about them. It's like the only way I can describe it. Next book up, The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green. Now, I don't know, like, if you know this or not. Like, I mean, I try and keep it, you know, like, a quiet, it's like a secret, you know. I don't know if I mentioned how much I love her, or how much I love her previous book. I don't know if it's, like, something you know. I try, you know, and, you know, like, play it down, because, you know, but, I mean, you should read her books. I don't think I can actually go a second without mentioning the fact I love her. And I love her Half Bad series, and if I could, I would ram the book down your throat through the screen if possible. So yeah, there's that. Why did I love The Smoke Thieves when, you know, I loved Half Bad so much? It was one of these things. I was very, very, very nervous to read this because, I mean, I don't know if I've said it already, but I loved her previous series. I don't know if you've heard, but I do. It's like a kind of like a big kind of, it was so, like, her previous book so took me, like, by surprise. So this one I was like, oh my god, what's it going to be like? Very good is the answer, and I can't wait for the rest of them to finally get their asses out. This, I think I really loved this because it was so different. I think that's what it is. Half Bad was very much grounded in modern times, so it was, you know, current world. Yeah, modern. Wow. Whereas this is more like The Sin Eater's Daughter. It's more like that kind of world. It's the past. So it was nice to see her write like two different perspectives. This book feels a lot more fantasy, whereas the other book felt a lot more adult and a lot more whereas yeah, this one feels a lot more fantasy. And this one has a bigger selection of characters. You only have one main character in the other book, whereas this one has a whole host. There's like 5 of them, and a mixture of men and women, which is really nice, as her previous book was just a male, so it was really nice to see her write some female characters as well. I am really excited to see sort of how they're all going to come together, because what I liked about this is that all 5 of them, like, they don't all meet, they don't all know each other. You know, you kind of almost expect that by halfway into the book they would all come together, and what I really like is that they were all kept so separate from each other, and it's trying to pick how all these plot threads are going to come together. Just all of it. I really fell in love with a lot of the characters, and I need the next book so much because I really enjoyed it. Like, really, you should read her books. It would just be... The final book I have for you is technically out on loan. Like, I don't understand how it's still on loan, because my friend, like, I gave these to her in like October. Like, she took them on holiday with her. Like, she devours books. I'm like, where is my book? Give it back. I need it for filming. So I'm having to use a substitute. Dan Brown Origins. Pretend this is Origins, please. It's pink, purple, burgundy? It's burgundy with a lovely skyline of Barcelona. Imagine, put yourself there. Okay, complete change of pace from the rest of the books. Why do I love this? Oh god. I feel like it'd just be simpler to say, just go watch the review, because I literally lose my shit in it. I can't even... I gave myself a headache afterwards. That is how much I talked, how much I rambled, how excited I got. It's very hard to try and explain why I love this book without being like, why I love Dan Brown. So I'm going to do my best. I loved that book, aside from the fact that it's Dan Brown, and I like his formula, and I like how it works. I loved it because it was so different from books like this one, The Lost Symbol, and from the one that came after it, Inferno. It's really different. It is modern. It is based on computers and, I was going to say science, but the other ones are also based on science as well, to a degree, but more religious. It's basically a more modernist approach to it, and I really like that, because I think it is quite a brave choice to take, because it's very easy to stick to sort of well-known sort of, the word was literally just in my head and it's completely gone. Well-established, like, oh no, my grasp on English is just, oh, this is like, oh no, okay, well, we're gonna try and work around the word and maybe it'll come back to me. It could have stuck with well-established, insert word here. Like, this one is the Masons, the other one, you know, is to, like, the Da Vinci Code, like, well-established. I can't find the word and it's upsetting me so much. Oh god. Like theories, like conspiracies, but not what I'm grasping for, but it's as close enough as I'm gonna get. It is already well... What has happened to my grasp on the English language? Like, long-established something. Yeah, let's roll with that. Oh my god. So what was quite nice about Origin was it was a change of pace in regards to things like the technology aspect of it, the science aspect of it. Though it still had links to, like, obviously because it's based in Barcelona, a lot of it is based like around Gaudi and his artwork. Oh wait, is it Gaudi? Yeah. And like, so there is still like a slight science element because he's done it for Robert, and obviously he is a historian. It is really different, and I really like that because it felt quite refreshing and quite different. I wouldn't mind if in his next book, like, I won't care if he goes back to his usual, but it was quite just a nice little break to have that, oh okay, oh, we're not looking at like oldie-woldy stuff, like we're looking at, you know, modern things. Oh, exciting. I would really recommend reading them, and I think it's nice to have something different. And that is what it is. It's different to what I normally read. That is me done. I have talked for long enough. I really hope this is short. I seem to apparently lack the capacity to make a short video. When I film, I'm like, oh yeah, like I was hardly talking. I go to edit and I'm like, what? So long. So yeah, but like in my like, oh, I don't know. I've lost all sense, apparently. Any word, it's like there and it goes, boop, you don't deserve me anymore. I don't know if you've ever had this, but I remember when I was like doing my GCSEs, writing a sentence and I'd like forget how to spell the word like saw or are or where, and I would sit there trying not to have a mild anxiety attack going, oh my god, I apparently can't spell simple words anymore. I'd leave a little gap and I keep writing, and then suddenly I go, oh my god, that's how you spell what, and I go back and rewrite it in. This is what's happening to me right now. I'm losing all words. I think I was going to say, to my credit, I do manage to shave off at least like 5 minutes from like the total length, so I sometimes do quite well. But yes, I'm going to edit this now because I got stuff to do tomorrow, which will be Sunday, so technically not tomorrow. I got stuff to do yesterday. I hope you have had a great week. As always, I like to hear from you, so comment below with, I don't know, whatever you feel like commenting on, probably about how ridiculous my brain has been right now. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, show me your thumbs, and if you are new, hello, join me. Hit that subscribe button and you can, you know, join me. It'll be fun, lots of fun. You can see lots and lots of fun. I think I said fun a little bit too much there.